What is up, guys? Coach Technique here, coming to you from Melbourne, where I'm out here trying to find next Messi or Ronaldo, the Australian Messi or Ronaldo, or try to coach one to be anywhere near as good as anybody that you can think of that's top of the world or world class. Today I really want to talk to you about do I think Jose Mourinho has lost it? Do I think he's washed up? Do I think he's done out here? Not in Australia, but is he done in the Premier League? Has fans, have they made a mistake? Have everybody hyped this guy too much? Has anyone in the YouTube comments loved him up way too much? And maybe he's just some guy who used to be good, or was everybody so bad and he was just pretty good and he just wiped the floor with everyone? I don't think so. Basically, I think Tottenham fans, I've been really seeing what you guys have been saying. You've been like, I regret it and stuff, or you guys regret getting him even though it wasn't your decision, or regret being happy maybe. Look, a couple weeks ago, he was just doing very well, and then his best players end up getting injured. So, and he's played, multiple cups, Champions Leagues and stuff like this. And you can't just be happy when it's going well, and then a couple people get injured that's really important to you, and start being upset when you get beaten by like a beast team in Wolves. I mean, it happens. I know it's like 3 on the trot now. I think you haven't won. But, with Inter Milan, he didn't just come and destroy it overnight. You have to understand, it's like style over substance, right? Pochettino, the guy who made football look sexy. Like, if you're going to have, you have to kind of pick, I think, in the short run anyway. You can't just, your club, if you're going to have a Pochettino style in the future, your whole club needs to, be playing that way from like under 8s, maybe even like under 6s, if that's possible. I mean, I do see some like 5-year-olds play soccer or football, as they call it here, when I train them. So I don't think that you can just like decide, we're gonna play sexy and win. I think playing sexy is something that I like to try. Good football, modern football, as they call it. I like to try to implement that stuff in training. But then in the end of the day, if your players are missing a little something, you're going to be playing sexy and losing, unfortunately, because you're going to having teams that counter-attack well, that, pack their defense like some person who only had one bag in Tesco's. They pack it well. What can you do? And if you don't have that that world-class player, you're just gonna struggle. Definitely, I think they're lucky to have Mourinho. You gotta give him at least 3 years, I think, and then after that you can gauge. He has never failed in a club. He's never ever failed. So you can't just lose a couple games and be upset. You were never winning anything anyway. For years, you've got to be patient. He's special. I think he is special. This is what I think, right? And this is my honest truth. And I don't really like to say these things because as a coach, I would be looking for really good jobs in the future. And I don't really want to be burning any possible bridges, or saying anything that could affect my future. But I have to say this, right? In other games, so just say there's a game with Go, which is a Chinese game, and just like esports, every year there's someone who destroys it, and every other year there's someone who becomes better than they are. And at the time, people in those games, strategy games, would think, AI beat the best Go player in the world. Look it up. At the time, you think, these players are too good. They can't lose? Who can be better than them? And there's always a young gun. And it also happens in football or soccer or whatever you want to call it. You know, there's always, you know, teams that dominate and then teams that come up, you know, whether it's from money or better coaching or better players or something. Ronaldo came to save Man United, you know. So it is always an evolution. That's why I'm in it. I believe I can be a top coach given time, and maybe top manager. Definitely, I think my goal is to be somewhere up there. And if I didn't think that my strategies could be better than the people that are now, like, you know, not now, but my strategies could evolve to be what's better than the current managers playing, then I wouldn't be in the situation. So football's a strategy game, and Mourinho, it is possible. It is a little bit possible that, you know, he's like one of those people like in esports who just used to destroy it, and then you don't hear their name anymore. Except that in football, you just get jobs if you just won everything. And then the young guns, like the manager from the Red Bull team, is up. You know, the next upcoming crop to destroy the people that used to do well, the managers that used to do well. And but I think that he's won so many trophies, you know, that he deserves his chance. And I have to say something, right? What Mourinho has is he has, like, okay, just say his strategies weren't like the best at the moment, right? But his processes to do the strategies are like world class. He just needs to surround himself with new ideas, new coaches. Maybe it doesn't have to. Like I said, his team is depleted. It's probably not his fault, but you know, if you think that his strategies aren't the best, then he's still got world class like ways to do things as a manager. You know, it's very complicated. Trust me. And I just do youth teams. So yeah, I don't think he's washed up. I think you guys should relax. Give him 3 years. You haven't won anything for bare long anyway. So yeah. My name is Coach Technique, and I will be in Australia making videos coaching kids to find the next Ronaldo or Messi, or try to coach them to be as good as anyone else that you like in football. Hopefully I can make a little Neymar. We'll see. Make my next video soon. Subscribe, please. I'm going to make a video every day, if not multiple videos, about topics about football or soccer or whatever you like to call it. Alright guys, have a nice day.